Ladies and gentlemen, universal entrepreneurs, welcome back to Industries of Titan. That's right, my name of course is Albert Potato. In the last episode, things went pretty smoothly actually. We explored a bunch of the new features in the update, and in this episode we're going to continue to explore the new features in the update. We're going to continue to expand our transport network. There's nothing stopping us from getting a second transport hub as far as I'm aware, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to expand the boundaries of our possibilities and also the boundaries of our base over the next episode, I hope. And you know, hopefully, maybe, just maybe, we're going to be able to destroy some rebel camps. Don't know where the rebel camp little label has gone, but that's okay. I'm sure it might reappear at some point. Well, I'm completely unsure if that'll happen. But anyway, let's get down to business. Where are we and what do we need to do? Well, I mean, we're in a pretty good place, to be honest. Let's throw down an upgrade to the turret in the first instance. I want to unlock command centers as well. We need 900 credits in order to do that, and I'm almost to that 900 credit mark. So we're going to immediately, right off the bat, get that unlocked, and we will start expanding our territory. We're probably going to want to expand in all four directions, to be honest. The more the merrier, really. Also, this storage facility is in dire need of an upgrade because I do not believe... Let's cancel that. And instead, how have we got no power? Question mark? That's a little bit strange. Okay, can we get an upgrade to the energy plant instead? I know that's going to put a much more severe drain on the power situation, but if we get the energy plant upgraded, then that would at least secure our power situation, wouldn't it? We might even need to try and get an upgrade to the fuel turbine area as well. But I mean, both of these upgrades are entirely doable, and it should be done reasonably quickly, assuming the delivery people are able to deliver the resources to the energy plant, which looks to be like something that is not happening. Why? I have absolutely no idea. Cancel that. We need to try and find some way to get people outside. I've got enough employees, don't I? I've got plenty of employees. Can I convert some additional people into employees? Will that make any difference to the situation? It may well make a difference to the situation. I know we're on negative power. I'm not happy about it. No, I'm not happy about it. Okay, all of this is reporting to drain batteries, but that's fine. Let me just do a little bit of conversion. Excellent. We need some artifacts as well. Let's just try and get people. Let's just try and get people outside, shall we? Let's try and get people outside. Is there any other structure that I can claim? Yes, can claim that. I can grab a couple of additional artifacts, and you know what? Let's also throw down an additional storage facility. I'm going to throw down the storage facility in that. Cannot build here. It's because I haven't claimed the plot, but that's not a problem. Right, throw down the door towards the factory. In fact, actually, don't throw it down there, Potato. Don't throw it down there. Throw it down over here, because... And I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why, dear viewer. I'll tell you why. Because we're probably going to want to expand the factory in this direction, so this plot is probably going to be factoryified at some point very, very shortly. I'm unsure about why stuff isn't getting to where it needs to, but I have almost complete confidence that it is because we don't have enough storage facilities available. So when there's, you know, when there's a shortage of storage facilities available to stick resources, you tend to have problems. And so if we want to fix that up, then that should rectify almost all of our problems. Right, so we converted a couple of additional people to employees. That means that we can try and get a couple more down to work on the factory, to work on the surface level. We'll convert another employee, another citizen, into an employee right now, so that's great. We're almost at the point where this minerals patch has been completely excavated. We've got 9 more minerals on the site, which I'm quite looking forward to just removing. That will allow us to build a road in here, which is going to bring this next section of road online. So looking forward to that as well. Storage facility very close to being finished there. Fuel turbine. Yeah, I do wanna upgrade the fuel turbine. I tell you what, why don't, instead of upgrading the fuel turbine, because upgrading seems to be somewhat of a problem, we'll just throw down another upgrade. That's it's another upgrade. Throw down another fuel turbine. If we throw down another fuel turbine, we shouldn't have any issues. The energy plant will still need to get upgraded because we want to get this energy plant upgraded to level 3 so that we can combine it with the other energy plant. But the fuel turbines don't necessarily need to be combined at this moment in time. My defensive strategy going forward is to try and keep the buildings that we end up doubling near the headquarters, because that's where the most turrets are going to be located. So if we try and keep things, you know, reasonably contained, then I have no doubt that everything will be totally fine. Right, can we upgrade the energy plant now? I know it's going to put like a huge amount of strain on the system, but that looks like, yep, the isotopes have been delivered successfully and we've got no issues. Let's throw down an upgrade on the defensive turret at the same time. That will also be entirely possible. We've got loads and loads of isotopes that we need to just spend anyway. How many resources are on this mineral patch? 3 resources are on this mineral patch. That's great. We're very, very close to just getting there. Tell you what, throw down an additional upgrade to the energy plant. We might as well. Also throw down an upgrade to the fuel turbine. In fact, you know what? Do an upgrade to both of the fuel turbines. We might as well, right? Also, the empty plot has now officially been emptied. The mineral plot has officially been emptied. The mineral plot has officially been emptied, which is great. Very, very happy with that. 2 of the fuel turbines are getting upgrades. Why is it so rainy? What the heck is going on? I don't understand. I'm not happy about it. Not happy about it at all. Right, I'm going to claim this tile, and then I'm going to just destroy the plot there for reasons which will become apparent in literally a second, because what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build a mine right here, and I'm going to use the mine to excavate this tile in this specific location, because I want to try and build a couple of additional transport hubs right over here, right? So that's what we're going to do. Throw down a transport hub. It needs to be oriented in that direction so that we can allow people to walk into it with relative ease. No power issues, no fuel issues. Everything is looking good as far as I'm concerned. We can connect up the energy plant, and that's definitely something that we might do in just a second. However, for now, there's no reason to connect them up. Let's just keep everything separate. Let's get the fuel turbines upgraded to level 3 as well. I know that's going to drain our tanks, but that is a short-term concern. The mineral patch. What am I talking about? The mine is now fully in operation, and actually it cleared the isotope patch from over here. So I kind of want to claim another isotope patch and instead set that as the target, so that we've got one mine constantly working on isotopes, one mine constantly working on minerals. There we go. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think that's the best case scenario for us. Okay, so loads and loads of fuel turbines. Believe it or not, right? They don't actually cost anything to run. They don't cost power, so there's like no reason not to get upgrades over there, you know? Cancel that and instead try to upgrade again. Prioritize it this time. We need power to get over here. That's totally fine. We can throw down a power pylon, and in fact, I do want to throw down a power pylon. I want to throw down a power pylon. Well, in fact, I don't want to throw a power pylon down over here, because this is where I want to throw down my command center. So I want to throw the command center down over there. But that's, of course, potato, in entirely the wrong orientation there. So perhaps try again and put the entrance over here. And then we will throw down an energy pylon right behind it, which isn't in the most optimal position, but it's not terrible. It's not terrible at this moment in time, and we can just about live with that. So let's do that. Let's celebrate all of that. Let's throw somebody into the mine there, and the target's already been set. It's just a case of getting the power up and running. Cool. All right, let's have a little look at the spaceport again, see if we can try and get any further people down to the surface. Also, we are hunting for those artifacts. We're pretty keen to get some artifacts as quickly as we possibly can, because we ain't got none and we need them. We very, very much need them in order to build anything, really. But I've got to be honest, so far so good. I'm very, very happy with the the rate of expansion that we're currently seeing, so that's really, really good. Also, I have completely forgotten, but this transport hub will, of course, need to get 2 additional trucks. Also, we should upgrade this transport hub, right? Like, why the heck not? We can upgrade both of the transport hubs. There we go. Get that one upgraded, get that one upgraded. Brilliant. So, I'm presuming that the more upgrades you throw into a transport hub, the more trucks the transport hub is able to support. It looks like an additional 3 trucks is now able to be supported by the transport hub. And again, you know, we're going to get a double transport hub over here. At least that's the end game situation. That's what we're planning to do in the long term. Command center has just been brought online. That's great. Now, before I go expanding here, I'm going to upgrade the command center to the top level. That shouldn't present us with a problem, although historically that has caused us issues. If you watch the original series, link in the description, by the way, if you're interested in watching that series, you will know that whenever we would try to upgrade the command center to level 3, it caused a horrific crash, but that is thankfully no longer the case. Ooh, a mineral node is available over there. Very, very cool. Well, let's not be tempted by it quite yet. Let's get it upgraded to level 3, and then we'll head over there and start exploring. Okay, can I bring down some people? Bring down as many people as I can. Sure. Bring them all down. Bring them all down, and then we'll get them converted in just a second as soon as we get ourselves some artifacts. And as soon as the command center comes online, excellent. We've got much more vision now, which is great. And in fact, it increases the command range quite substantially. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to queue a whole bunch of ruins up for survey. There we go. Excellent. I'm assuming that this won't cause too much of a problem. I suspect that we've still got quite a large workforce. In fact, we have a huge workforce. Only 2 people are idle at the moment, but that's still rather a large number. We need to basically only claim ruins that have got a decent number of artifacts in them. In fact, any ruin with an artifact I will claim, frankly. Okay. Excellent, and that gives us an increase, which is cool. No idea why the transport hub is not getting upgraded. No idea why the defensive turret is not getting upgraded. Boggles my mind, but that's okay. I'm going to continue to buy as many trucks as I possibly can. There we go. And apparently we can only build 1 truck. Apparently we can only build 1 truck at a time. That is somewhat confusing to me, but that's okay, I guess. Right, and also we're draining batteries at the moment. How is that the case? How is that the case? Where is all of our power going? That's very confusing to me. Is it the command center? How much? Oh, the command center does take 8 power. Okay, well, you know what? I thought about not doing this for a while, but you know what? We might as well get the energy plant upgraded and connected to one another. If we do that, then that hopefully is going to increase our power past the point of insecurity. However, it depends entirely on whether my employees are going to upgrade it. If they don't want to upgrade it, then that... Oh, no, okay, apparently they did want to upgrade it, but I immediately told them to stop upgrading it just as it happened to upgrade, which of course led to the fatal crash of the game, which is not good. It's not good. This doesn't bode well. Please bear with just a second whilst I restart the game. I'm going to hope that was just an outlier crash. I mean, that's the level I have to go to delude myself. I mean, what? It's fine. Load up an autosave, the most recent autosave. Perfect. Okay, where is this going to put us back to? Probably not too far, truth be told, but fingers crossed, it should be fine. Sometimes the act of autosaving does, in fact, end up causing the game rather a large amount of hassle. So I'm not going to cancel the upgrade. I'm not going to cancel the upgrade of the energy plant. I'm just going to assume that it's going to get built kind of soon, and we're not going to have any issues with crashes at all, and it's all going to just happen completely smoothly, and there's going to be no issues. There we go. It's happening. That's excellent. everything turning off and on again does look a little bit janky. In fact, it looks very janky. But that's okay. Anyway, this is our first double building, so we're going to be seeing some pretty large efficiencies there, which is kind of nice. Yep. There we go. Come on, video game. There we go. Excellent. And it's turned back on, and what do you know? We've got a massive power surplus of just 3. So, that's fine, I guess. I'm okay with that. Where are we mining? Mine here. Oh, we don't have the influence to claim that tile. Well, I'm thinking it might be worth us trying to plop down another energy production facility. Because, you know, I mean, turns out we need a whole lot of energy in order to supply our command centers. And we're going to need command centers. We're going to need a lot of command centers. In fact, command centers are one of the things that we're going to need the most of. Right, continue to buy trucks. That's something that we can definitely do. Something that we can definitely do. The command center, we don't need to worry about the command center. That's fine. We can get the fuel turbines connected if indeed that is a concern to us. I think I probably want to throw down another defensive turret over here somewhere. There we go. Throw down another defensive turret over there. Might put a little bit of a strain on the fuel network. The power grid. But you know what? I think I can rectify that by just getting 2 energy plants right here. So if I get 2 energy plants right there, then that will supply us with a good amount of power. We've got plenty of fuel, so I'm not super worried about that. I'm gonna buy an energy depot because I am, you know, frankly sick to the back teeth. That's right, sick to the back teeth of just having a continually collapsing electricity grid. It's not good. It's never good to see. So we're gonna try and rectify that. Okay, are you completely mined out? Are you? I think. Wow. Okay, we're completely mining a whole bunch of stuff out really quickly here. So I need to try and buy some more mineral patches in order for these mines to work at full tilt. Really. What the heck is that? There's nothing there. Okay, weird. That's okay, I guess. What's the issue here? We'll throw one person into... Okay, I'm not entirely sure why this empty plot is showing as having an artifact. Very confusing, but that's fine. Let's get that energy pylon upgraded. Great. We've got energy storage now, which is excellent. And what do we need? Outside command range. It's only outside command range at the moment, but it will be within the command range as soon as we get this pylon upgraded. So that should be reasonably easy to rectify. Yeah, I mean, I think we probably want to try and expand our mine to the mineral depot. I mean, now that we've got roads, there's no reason not to, right? I mean, these mineral patches, they look great, but as we're seeing, they cost a significant amount of influence in order to continually expand. I mean, it's 20 influence in order to claim each and every one of these tiles, which is, you know, it's a fair amount of influence, to be fair. And, you know, it only lasts for, what, 50 minerals? So it only lasts, like, 2 minutes of actual in-game time. So it's not a substantial period of time. If we can expand out to the mineral node, then that would give us an unlimited number of minerals. So that would be really great if we could get across there. We've got an energy depot now, which is kind of lovely, if I do indeed say so myself. Let's get that upgraded. Let's get. Oh, I'd love to try and get some additional ruins at some point because I need some more artifacts. In fact, I don't need artifacts. But you know what? I could turn some more employees into. I could turn some more citizens into employees. That would be nice. Okay. No conversion slots available. Are we maxed out? I think we're maxed out. I think we're absolutely maxed out. Okay, well, what we can do is we can throw down an upgrade to the factory as soon as we've converted as many citizens to employees that we possibly can. After that, we throw down an upgrade to the factory, we get a 3rd floor, and we add a whole bunch of additional conversion capsules. Or, alternatively, we just give ourselves the freedom to make a conversion center. So that's definitely something that we could investigate. I'm going to get 16... Spend 16 influence in order to get 7 people. So let's do just that. And that brings our number of citizens up to the max. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, we need a whole lot of influence in order to claim anything here. So what if I'm able to donate some artifacts? There we go. Donate artifacts, donate artifacts, donate all the artifacts that I can, because let's be real, I can just go and claim some more ruins here, can't I? Right. Let's get this artifact extracted, this artifact extracted, and let's get this artifact extracted. Excellent. So I think we should be able to build a mine right here, and that should be able to reach the mineral node. The mineral node, I don't believe, needs to be surveyed or claimed or anything. We can just mine underground. There we go. Excellent. We'll get that down. This mine over here. Do we want to ditch this mine over here? I kind of think that maybe we want to ditch this mine over here. Oh. This is a problem. Did not anticipate this. Right, well, that's because the countdown timer's disappeared. But that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I think we're going to be totally fine. Well, this kind of increases the... It increases the mystique, doesn't it? There we go. Okay. Both ships repelled with relative ease there, actually. Cool. Nice. And we get that fantastic new combat track, which I very, very much like the sound of. Right. Everything repaired, please. I know it's going to cost me... Oh, no. It's going to cost me a bunch of points to do so. But that's fine. Gonna get another additional turret over here. It's a good thing that we upgraded this turret, eh? Can you imagine how horrific that would have been if indeed we hadn't done that? I'm gonna queue this mine for deletion, and then I'm going to build a bunch of road in this place. The mine can maybe be moved around a little bit. Maybe stick the mine in here. I don't know. It doesn't particularly matter where the mine goes. But I'm just thinking, I'm thinking out loud here, you know, we probably shouldn't have a mine in the direct route of the road, and I don't really want to route the road around here because it's going to take too long to do that. So we'll just get the road going straight through there, and that should be totally fine. We do have the ability to convert 2 additional people, I believe, right? There we go. Convert 2 people to full-fledged employees from citizens. I said it correctly that time. Cool. Alright. We're fine for storage. We're fine for waste at the moment. How are we doing pollution-wise? We're actually very, very good in terms of pollution, which is a huge surprise to me because I don't know what's been happening to all of our waste for the last, like, 20 minutes. It's just been disappearing out of the ether, which is great because I don't care. As long as it's out of my hair, I'm not particularly bothered. Right, let's salvage the ruins here. With a specific view to sticking in a energy pylon right in this location, and then throwing down an upgrade, or something like that. In fact, why even bother? Just throw one down. Throw one down right over here. There we go. That's much easier, and it'll reach the mine without an upgrade. And also the defensive turret, actually, which is kind of cool. The defensive turrets, by the way, cannot be combined into one singular superstructure. They still have to remain completely independent. But the fact that they're next to each other, it's better for protection, isn't it? You know, the more turrets we have, the better everything works, right? It's that simple. All right, can we get 2 additional people? No, doesn't look like we have the ability to get 2 additional people, but that's fine. Let's get a mine in here, or somebody to work in the mine, I should say, and then let's immediately throw down an upgrade. Very, very nice. Let's throw somebody into the defensive turret, and let's get that defensive turret upgraded. Let's get this defensive turret upgraded as well. I would like each and every turret that we have to be at level 3. It just makes the most sense, right? Just makes the most sense. This is the end of my command area, so I'm actually going to expand out here. We're going to put a command center down here, do exactly the same as we did up here. We're going to get it upgraded to the maximum level possible, so that's kind of fun. Not enough influence to claim the land. We can claim that land, however. Can we claim this land? We can claim this land, and presumably that is at the edge of... Where does my command area actually extend to? Yeah, this area right over here. So let's throw down a command center over here, which again is going to put a little bit of strain on the power network, but that's okay. We've got all of this space up here, which is going to be super, super, super cheap to claim, and we can expand in there with relative ease. We also need to, you know, eventually get ourselves up to that node over there. That's pretty important because we want a infinite source of both minerals and isotopes. It's very, very important indeed. Throw somebody into that energy plant over there. Excellent. No. Cancel that. Let's get that upgraded instead. I want to get these energy plants upgraded to level 3 before we connect them. It's always much easier to upgrade them and then connect them because it's just much safer, really. You can still burrow when the energy plants are not connected, which is kind of nice. A little bit of a fuel shortage, which makes me think, you know what? Maybe, just maybe, we should upgrade the energy depot to a sufficient level of storage to deal with an actual power cut. That would seem like a pretty brilliant idea. So let's do just that. We're reported as having no fuel here, which is very surprising given that we have plenty of fuel. We have a massive surplus of fuel right now. And that is entirely confusing to me. Right, you know what? Let's just get it upgraded to level 3. Sure. Have I got somebody working in it? I do have somebody working in it. Yeah, weird one. Weird one indeed. Is this pylon not within range? Apparently not. Okay, well, let's just get it upgraded then. I mean, if in doubt, just upgrade it, right? Alright, command center upgraded. Command center upgraded over here. Everything gets an upgrade. Everything gets an upgrade. The more upgrades, the merrier, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, we've got a small power surplus at the moment, which is fine. Partial employees. Yeah, we're going to bump the employees of that. We also need to get some more isotopes, which I can easily do by salvaging that building there. And as soon as I have the influence, can salvage that building over there too. Okay, cool. Power needs to be delivered over here. We've got an empty plot that's looking rather juicy, actually. Looking rather juicy and probably could hold an energy pylon. Yep. It can absolutely hold an energy pylon, so let's throw that down over there. Let's get you, Mr. Energy Plant, upgraded to level 3. However, we need just a couple more isotopes in order to make that happen. Fine. Also, that defensive turret needs to be repaired. That defensive turret needs to be repaired, and that pylon needs to be repaired. It looks like we ran out of repair money during the last repair session, but that's no issue at all. That can easily be rectified. Where's this waste, by the way? There is 16 waste that is just hanging around somewhere, and I feel like it's probably locked in. No waste receptacle. There's a waste receptacle over here, but that's definitely accessible. Is there a reason why... Is there a reason why we're not removing the waste from here? Ah. Somebody's stuck. Healthy, no problems. I hate to break it to you, but you look like you got a problem. You do look like there is a... This does look like a problem here. Right, dismantle this waste receptacle. Dismantle this waste receptacle. Still a problem here. Okay, dismantle this waste receptacle as well. Does that make any difference? Where are you supposed to be going, Ralks? Are you a citizen or are you an employee? I think you're an employee. It says that you're idle, but you look like you're just having a little dance session by yourself. You know, no hate if that's the case. But I would prefer that you actually, you know, did some work. That would be real nice. Okay, mine level 3. That's great. We need to get a a command center level 3 as well. That's very important. I think I'm going to claim this isotopes patch right here, because this patch is the furthest away from my command center at the moment, so my headquarters even. So we throw down a command center in this isotope patch, and that sorts us right out, I believe. Excellent. Very, very cool indeed. Again, a little bit of a power deficit, but that should be easily rectifiable in just a second. All right, great. We're on a good track, I think. We're on a good course. We're on the course to greatness. We're on the course to success. That's what I like to see. Cool. You know what? Might as well donate a couple of additional artifacts, right? I mean, artifacts are the easiest way to gain influence, and I need me some influence in order to expand my territory a little bit. Where does the command range take us? It takes us right up to here. Let's claim that. Let's survey that tile, and let's throw down a energy pylon in the middle here. Yeah, okay. Claim this, survey this. What do we got? 2 red artifacts? I'll claim the 2 red artifacts, actually. And we'll stick a pylon down here and eventually a command center out here. I say eventually a command center out here. We're going to immediately build a command center over here and start working towards getting it upgraded to level 3. Not entirely sure where we're going to have a road over here, or if we're even going to have a road over here. It does look like there's quite a lot of crevices, and I'm just making the assumption here that you can't road over a crevice, although that may very well be possible. We will have to we'll have to explore that possibility in just a second. This energy pylon will go very, very comfortably right here, and with 2 upgrades, it should reach absolutely everything of significance, I believe. In fact, you know what? Stick it here. Get that upgraded. And then we'll get this pylon upgraded as well. Yeah, cool. So that should be great. Partial employees. Yes, we need to throw 3 employees down into the mine. And in fact, I want to get this mine expanded. So we're going to claim that ruin. We're going to destroy everything, in fact, because I don't want to hold anything. Also, you know what? I'm gonna see if we can destroy these last remaining Welsh receptacles? No, waste receptacles. Because I want to destroy all the waste. I want to just get it burnt off, you know? We don't want to be holding any waste if in fact we can avoid it. There we go. Get everyone to hoover up all of the garbage and just take it to the smokestack and just burn it, frankly. Because there's no real reason to keep it. Right, so the upgrade to the mine has just gone off without a hitch. Excellent. Let's throw down a secondary mine with the eventual view to connect both of the mines up together. Let's get a defensive turret upgraded as well. I mean, we're moving into a phase where we need to be very concerned with our isotope production. We need to try and get as many isotopes as we possibly can. You know, quite simply because we're gonna need a lot for upgrades. So, you know, let's try and do just that. I think I've backed myself into a corner here. I need road access through here. Actually, I can get road access up here. Okay, so we're gonna have to make a couple of reasonably expensive claims in order to build up here. But you can probably start to see my desire to place 2 mines right over here. Get a road to connect right up to here. And that will allow us to basically get unlimited isotope production. Right, in the meantime, whilst that is all happening, we will expand our number of trucks that we've got. Pretty brilliant. We will claim both of these tiles as soon as we have the influence. I'm going to donate a couple of artifacts so that I've got the influence. We'll just destroy the resources there, and we will take the red artifacts. So, I mean, look, we donated, what, like 2 or 3 artifacts? And we were able to discover a ruin that gave us 4. And so, you know, we definitely got our money's worth there. So yeah, very, very happy with that. In the meantime, we are also going to build roads out here. And that will supply us with resources, as I've already mentioned. Keep on building trucks, please. Keep on building trucks. What do we got? No employees. We don't actually need to get employees in this mine. Not quite yet, anyway, because we're eventually going to get it up to level 3 and then combine them. I just need more isotopes, really. That's what I'm after. I'm really just after more isotopes. Okay, maybe we salvage that ruin, actually. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's a rebel base over there. That is a rebel base over there. Now, there are a lot of rebel camps around, so we've got to be very, very careful. Very, very, very careful with what actually happens. However, at least we've got intel on one of them. That's pretty darn good. Right. Financially, we're doing pretty darn well. It seems like for ad centers or whatever the heck they're called, seems to be totally fine. I would like to throw down a conversion center, probably a big conversion center, like a proper conversion center, you know, as opposed to just having conversion beds inside factories. So we're gonna save up for 1,100 credits, and then we're going to make that happen. It's probably worth me trying to hold on to maybe 2,100 credits at all times, given that I don't know when the rebel attack is gonna come. And I would very much like the opportunity to burrow if indeed it comes to that. You know, so maybe it's worth us keeping that. Okay, all of the trucks are being dispatched over here. That's cool. Excellent. How are we doing in terms of max storage? We're not actually close to max storage. We're still decently far away, which is kind of nice. Going to need to stick down an energy pylon right over here. We're going to claim that. Energy pylon there. We're going to claim that tile and also that tile. And we're going to be sticking down defensive turrets in both positions over there to make sure that these mines are entirely defended. Defended to the best of our ability anyway. We're still fine for power, although I think we want to probably get an upgrade there. Energy stored. It says that we don't have any energy stored, although that is, in fact, a lie. We've supposedly got 3 grids. This is on grid number 2. Grid number 2, grid number 2, grid number 2. Is everything grid number 2? Everything is apparently grid number 2. Okay, I don't know where grid number 1 is, if that's the case. Somewhat confusing, but there we go, I guess. Yeah, this area is undefended at this moment in time, but that's fine. That's a level 3 command center. All we need to do is power it up. So if we stick down a pylon over, what, like here? We're gonna still have to remove the minerals from this area. I think probably our best bet is just sticking down an energy pylon over here and then just upgrading it to a sufficient degree. We're going to need people working in these mines. Yep, you work over there. We're also going to need to throw down a couple of additional roads just over here to allow us to access the mines. That's great. It looks like even though we're conducting an upgrade to the energy plant, we've still got plenty of power stored, at least in the battery from what I can see. If indeed I'm looking at the correct grid. If I'm not looking at the correct grid, then, you know, who knows what's going on. Right, just unlocked the conversion center. That's grand. No real idea where we're going to want to build a conversion center. Maybe, like, over here somewhere. The reason that I suggest this area is because there's fairly few polluting sources over here. So, yeah, maybe in this vicinity. Originally, I did say that, you know, the factory would get expanded, but I mean, is there a point in expanding the factory? I guess there is a point in expanding the factory. I think it is still more efficient to just get a double factory in contrast to a conversion center, purely when talking about, you know, conversion upgrades. I guess we can have a little look at the pollution map mode and see where a conversion center would be best placed. Maybe even over here. Maybe even over here. It is kind of close to the mine, and that mine is going to start spewing out mega fumes as soon as it gets upgraded. I say upgraded, I mean combined. You know what I meant. So that is a concern. That is definitely a concern. Okay. My workers are busy. They're doing lots and lots of good stuff. I'm very happy with all of the progress that we're making. It's very, very good. Okay. These turrets need to get upgraded. Both of them need to get upgraded to level 2 or whatever. The factory is going to be upgraded as well. We'll get the factory upgraded to level 3 whilst we're at it, you know? Throw down that as well. Level 3 factory will at least allow us to get another floor. Another floor means slightly more conversion centers, which is also required. This defensive turret is just not working for whatever reason. I don't understand. It's just not doing what it's supposed to do. Okay, dismantle that instead, and you know what? Stick down another defensive turret over here instead, because apparently that's something that we're going to have to contend with now. It's a little bit irritating, but it is what it is. Yeah. Okay, so long term, this mine will be disassembled. Long term, this mine will probably be disassembled as well, as and when all of the resources just slowly but surely run out. Yep, that's probably fine. More and more trucks. More and more trucks. More and more and more and more and more trucks. Also going to throw down another transport hub right over here. Throw it down in that orientation so that people can access it from the front. That seems pretty good. I mean, I think that we might have a slight issue with the number of trucks that we've got driving around, i.e., I think we need more. Also upgrade that pylon, as I've already mentioned, to take this command center within range. I also need to get another command center out here. Let's throw down a command center over there. Excellent. Throw down a energy pylon over here to help with the range of power. That's cool. And that's a level 2 command center, so we'll need to get that upgraded to level 3 in order to see the full extent of the rebel base. So that's what I've sort of hinted at. I've hinted at we really, really, really need to get as many isotopes as we possibly can. What I'm going to do, actually, is connect these mines in the first instance. Now, this is going to be a really, really juicy target for the enemy. So I'm going to want to make sure that I upgrade these defensive turrets as a matter of priority. Although there is, there's a fair number of, defensive turrets over here already. Just something to consider, just something to consider. Right, the factory level 3 is finished, which is good. The third floor is now up and running. Let's get a couple of conversion capsules. I'm going to try do something like this. Look at that. Tell me that this isn't the most efficient setup for conversion capsules that you've ever seen. I mean, that's pretty fantastic, actually. It might be a little bit less fantastic when I figure out how I'm going to incorporate power into this whole system. But that's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. It's not important. All right, I am, like, completely drained of each and every resource that I have. Also, apparently we're draining the batteries. There's a very, very, very slight amount of power drain, apparently. Where is Grid 1? Grid 1 is producing 9 power. That's gotta be coming from the... That's gotta be coming from the headquarters, right? It's gotta be coming from the headquarters. I mean, 9 power is so little. This is Grid 1, yeah. So this all shows as Grid 1. And that shows as Grid 2. I mean, that's not good, to be honest. I think I know how to fix that, though. We'll fix it in just a second. Has that been happening for the entirety of the game? Right, survey a couple of ruins. Survey a couple of ruins. We'll just, destroy a couple of ruins in order to give us a couple of resources. I think everyone is currently occupied with the construction of conversion centers. But none of the conversion centers are going to show as an increase in the max number of employees that we can have because we haven't powered them up yet. And in order to power them up, we need an industrial outlet. And in order to get an industrial outlet, we need minerals. And in order to get minerals, we need people to stop building all of this stuff. So, it's a long series of dominoes which will eventually culminate in, a massive increase to the number of people that I can employ, which is quite exciting, actually. Very, very exciting, in fact. Excellent. Now that construction's all finished, let's get back to work. Let's get back to work. Let's get back to moving stuff around. Let's do it. How are we doing on grid number 2? To be honest, we're totally fine. We're totally fine on grid number 2. Not concerned at that whatsoever. We've now got a wonderfully connected mine, which is great. So we're going to see a lot more isotope extraction. Probably worth me throwing down a couple of upgrades to this mine in order to just get this created into a double connected mine as well. So that looks pretty darn good. Let's throw somebody into that defensive turret there. Let's get an upgrade as well. Okay, I think we got enough minerals probably now to think about sticking in an industrial outlet on floor number 3. Industrial outlet, excellent. And then also we're going to need to get ourselves an energy relay. which I said that this was the most efficient setup. Is that even close to being the case? I think I might have overexerted myself a little bit here. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. I do not think this is gonna work. Uh-oh. Where are we? Okay, we're actually in a totally fine position. Looks like there was a little bit of damage to the roads, but you know what? Damage to the roads is totally fine. We've got an appropriate number of turrets currently engaged, I believe. Well, it's under attack. It's just a defensive turret again. Man, these guys are coming in thick and fast. This is a concern. Okay, and all of the roads were just completely destroyed in the area. Okay, well, you know what? Is that 2 rebel camps? That looks like 2 entirely different rebel camps, to be honest. So that's good news. That is very, very good news. Okay, let's bring these roads back online. Again, no reason not to. And also this road back online as well. That road still needs to be built, but we can't because there's apparently some stupid waste just waiting to be picked up. Building complete. Yep. Let's get these turrets repaired. We've got the finances to make it happen, so let's do it. I couldn't have even burrowed at that point because there's a massive financial shortfall. We'd need a lot more money in order to make that happen. Okay. Let me connect up these energy plants right now as well. This might end up resulting in somewhat of a power shortage just temporarily. Or maybe it won't. Because we don't have any energy in our depot. So what, this entire area just ended up being cut off? Same with this area. I mean, that's okay. That's fine. I think we can just about deal with that. But yeah, we get this upgraded. That'll sort out our power issues. We also need to get an industrial outlet just over here. We plonk an industrial outlet down over there. That sorts out the whole grid issue, and it'll bring everything back together. So we do that. There should be no issues. Already we've sorted out the power issues by connecting that energy plant together. So that's pretty darn good. We need to get this mine upgraded. Yep, because we need to, you know, ensure that we have a sustainable isotope strategy. That's right, the sustainable isotope strategy. And this needs to be upgraded one more time in order to expand out to the command center. This needs to be upgraded too, but we don't have the isotopes for that. That's fine. We need some more employees as well. We've got up to 53. Holy cow, that's brilliant. Right. The easiest way for me to go about doing this is by building a conversion center right over here and then just clicking on the upgrade button through the conversion center as opposed to going into the factory each and every time and clicking on the, you know, clicking on the same bed a billion times. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to claim a couple of additional ruins whilst we're waiting. We've got plenty of influence and I'm not worried about that at all. Still draining batteries, apparently, which is very confusing to me. Oh, it's not confusing to me. The command center has just been brought online. It's only a command center level 2 as well. Right. How are we doing? How are we doing in here? We built the industrial outlet. That's still okay. That's saying now that that's grid 2. That's great. So we only have. No, we still have a grid 1 structure somewhere. It's over there, and that kind of confuses me. I have no idea why this has suddenly decided to be on grid number 1. But that's fine. Okay, well, if needs must, then needs must, and needs must. We need to get ourselves a additional massive energy plant. I mean, it's literally that simple. I guess we'll leave it on grid 2 because that's what matters, really. Yep. Cool. Great. And we just need to wait until that's done. Yeah, so as it turns out, upgrading the command centers and upgrading the energy pylons in order to expand out to the command centers was somewhat of a problem. Having level 3 command centers is a huge drain. I mean, 8 energy. 8 energy is an immense amount of energy, but I can claim that, and it makes it disappear. I'm gonna put a big brand new command center right over here. That's what we're gonna do. Mark my words. Right, can I get another power production facility, please? Right next door here. Energy plant. Yep, there we go. So one singular energy plant should be fine for now, but we'll probably need a second one to connect up to in just a second. We need to get an employee assigned there. How much power is this going to actually produce? I don't even know how much a level 1 plant produces. I don't even know what our shortage is. It's not enough. It's not enough for our shortage. I tell you what we would be able to deal with. Oh, I know what happened. It was the bringing on of all of those... It was the bringing on of all of those conversion centers. That was what the massive power shock was. There's no way that I can just tell you to dismantle that, I guess. Sure. There's still another generator that's still on grid number 1, and it's producing 4 energy. It's got to be in here. Is it in here? This is oh, this is on grid 1 as well. Now this is on grid 1. But this was all grid 2. What? Okay, keep the fuel generators, but you know, don't do anything else. What does grid 1 actually power? I don't even think it powers anything. Grid 1 should not exist. It should not exist at all. Right. Energy plant, let's get that online as well. Okay, that's great. So now we can support up to 53 employees. That's a huge number of employees. It's a massive step up. Problem is, the real problem is that I don't think that accounts for all of our... No, it doesn't account for all of our conversion capsules. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to dismantle this conversion capsule, and we're going to instead place down a... What am I looking for? Yeah, a large energy relay. Roughly here, except in that orientation, and that should bring the other remaining 3 online. We'll probably be fine in terms of power, but you know, just something to consider. I'm going to connect up these power turbines, these power production thingies. So that's going to be great. Right, I need to claim this tile. I need to claim this tile just to be on the safe side. Survey all of these ruins so that I see if I can get any artifacts, because we're going to need a lot of artifacts now. Okay, and throw as many employees into there as we possibly can. Throw an upgrade on that mine. Throw an upgrade on this mine. Get that upgraded to level 3. Maybe by upgrading so many structures at the same time, we can actually mitigate against this massive power shortage that we seem to be having. It's a plan. It's a strategy, right? It's a strategy. Okay. Let's get the energy depot upgraded as well. I would love a double energy depot, but I don't really have the ability to do a double energy depot right here. So we might just demolish this energy depot and move it over to this location. Right. Okay, so if I want to expand out... Yeah, okay. I'm going to claim this, extract the artifacts, build a command center right here, and we'll build a pylon right over here and expand it twice in order to take the command center into range. This area is a little bit undefended. I'm a little bit concerned at the ease at which it will be destroyed. Oh my goodness, look at this beast! Let's get all 6 employees in there. Look at the amount of isotopes that we're going to be able to... mine. Holy cow, that's cool. Very, very cool indeed. Okay. I'd love to get these 2 mines connected, but I need a couple more isotopes in order to make that happen. But no matter, that will be working very, very shortly. Let's get a couple of additional trucks. We always need more trucks. Always need more trucks. Why is the conversion center not being built? I don't know. Let's try again. Now we need isotopes, apparently. Always confusing. Always confusing video game as to what you decide to end up doing. Ooh, I tell you what we should do. We very, very much need to try and get some more people. Even if it means that I have to manually click on the people in the factory, it's still worth me trying to get upgrades, right? Okay. Click on the button. There we go. So that's as many as we can convert at this moment in time, because we still need a couple of additional artifacts. In fact, the more artifacts, the merrier. Just claim this all and give me some more artifacts. Okay. And that'll increase our number of employees up by a substantial number, actually. And look at that. We don't actually have anyone idle. That's kind of good. That's kind of really good. We got a lot of move resources, or move resources jobs that we are waiting for. So the sooner we can get that done, the better. Ah, brilliant. We're on grid 1 now. We've only got one singular grid. Excellent. Lots of conversions are happening. That's what we like to see. Speaking of conversions, let's get a conversion center. Just one for now, I think, is fine. And as soon as we get more isotopes, we're going to throw those isotopes into a mine upgrade. So that's going to make a pretty big difference. Also, we need a couple of turrets. We need a couple more turrets, to be honest. We can't really survive with the current number of turrets that we've got. I'm going to survey a couple of these buildings over here in anticipation for putting down a couple of turrets in this vicinity, because we'll need to protect the command center. Need to get power over here. That should be reasonably easy to do, as I've already highlighted. We stick that down there, upgrade it twice, it'll hit the command center. Easy peasy. Yep, great. Isotopes are coming in rapidly. If we get this mine doubled up, then that is going to reduce our short-term mineral extraction capability. Although in the long term, it will inevitably end up benefiting us. Cannot convert. No citizens available to convert. Ah, that's a problem. I need to bring as many people down as I possibly can. In fact, you know what would make it easier to bring people down? It would make it a heck of a lot easier to bring people down if I got some habitat pods. So yeah, let's try and get a couple of habitat pods here. Let's try and not go too OTT like I did last time. In fact, we can only do a little bit. That's fine. We'll get an industrial outlet over there. And then we'll throw down one energy relay once that is all up and running. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, that needs to be upgraded twice, as I've already highlighted. How many employees do we have spare? 0 idle. I mean, the fact that, you know, the fact that we're able to, with 41 people out of 63, we're able to provide jobs for absolutely everyone is frankly pretty darn good. We do have rather a lot of people that are involved inside structures. Yeah, so full-time jobs is at 27, temp jobs 14. That's not a figure that is super great. We do happen to need a lot of people moving resources around, and that's why we've got so many jobs that are going missing. Frankly, nobody's doing anything. Nobody's doing anything about them. Okay, upgrade that pylon to a level 3. I think we are going to end up going over our power supply, so that's why I'm going to try and quickly sneak in an upgrade to the energy plant over here. Also going to real quick do this, claim both of those tiles, remove whatever the heck is currently on them, and we will see if we can try and get an energy depot or 2 actually in that position, just so that in the future we don't ever have, you know, power shocks again, really, because it's really very, very irritating. Nice. Excellent. I'm going to claim these tiles. Oh, 4 artifacts. Love 4 artifact ruins. Always brilliant. Right, I'm going to claim all of these tiles here and immediately turn them into artifacts. We have a new appreciation for artifacts, I think. We need them. We need them a lot. We need loads of them. 22 have a temp job and 0 people idle. I mean, I don't really love seeing that figure, to be honest. We kind of want to see a couple more people in temp jobs. I'll take whatever citizens you're offering. Yeah, because we want a couple more. Okay, so what do we do? Just claim all of this. It's outside the command area, but that's fine. So we've got the shipyard. We can dismantle the shipyard, dismantle the slum. So we have to claim it, and then we're able to dismantle it. The Rebel HQ. Interesting. Interesting. So we'll set that up for dismantlement. Is that a term? Sure it is. Sure it is. Dismantlement. Definitely sounds like a term. If it's not, it should be. Alright, so what are my employees all doing at this moment in time? Get a couple more. What are they all doing? I presume they're all moving resources. There's a couple of construction jobs that are currently ongoing, but I don't know where they are. Oh, yes, they're extracting science from over here. Cool. And then we'll wait until this happens, which shouldn't take too long at all, in fact. And then we'll build another command center over here. Man, I get the whole plot. Lovely. What a bargain. Okay. Upgrade that. And then we'll get a bunch of defensive turrets over here as well. Because I suspect there's probably a shipyard over here. And they might be able to launch attacks at me from that direction. And I'm not keen on that. You know, I'm not keen on that at all. Right. Let's get some more citizens converted to employees. And I'll take some more citizens, please. 3 people are idle. Okay, I think three idle workers is probably a good figure, actually. As I've already highlighted, we want a couple of people that are idle, but you know, we don't want too many people that are idle. Right, that's getting an upgrade. Brilliant. Let's throw down a energy pylon over here. And we're going to need to get a couple of defensive turrets along the way here as well. Right, storage is full. Yeah, when the storage is full, stuff doesn't happen. So this is a bit of a problem, right? We've got too many people that are involved in construction jobs, which says to me, Potato, we need to get more people. We need to get more people. We need to get more employees. We cannot have 0 people involved in the movement of resources. It's just simply not a sustainable solution. Okay. There we go. So I think that should be all of the current citizens that we have who are either in the process of being converted to employees or currently are being converted to employees. That's the same thing, but no matter. It's all good. Okay, get an upgrade there. Cool. How are we doing for power? We're totally fine for power. I did say that I wanted to get 2 energy depots. What do I need? 9 minerals? Yep. Okay, this is becoming a serious problem because we're just not able to move resources fast enough. Like I'm playing at too fast a pace. Because you know, every now and again the game needs to catch up and deliver a couple of minerals to different places in order to allow me to build stuff. But for the most part, I gotta be honest, everything seems to be going off without a hitch. Doesn't look like we've got too much of a problem. Okay, throw an employee into there, an employee into there. Cool. Okay, nice. So that's a whole bunch of level 3 turrets. You're somehow disabled at the moment, and I don't understand why, but that's fine, I guess. That's cool. It's okay. Draining batteries? Are we draining the batteries? Because the command center presumably just got an upgrade? Yeah, makes sense. Cannot claim that, even though it's very close to my range. Okay, dismantle all this. Dismantle all this. Claim, dismantle. Okay, claim, dismantle. I mean, I get the impression that that in the future the combat is going to be slightly more impressive than just claiming an area and demolishing it bit by bit. There we go. Claim that. It all disappears. Cool. Okay. Energy depot. In fact, you know what? Don't upgrade that because we'll get them combined before we upgrade them. I'm gonna try and upgrade this energy plant. We need 18 isotopes in order to make this happen, though. So that's kind of a large number. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're seeing what I'm seeing here, folks? This is not a great sign. Gotta be honest. No. You know what? On that note, on that wonderfully freezy note, we're gonna wrap this episode up. We'll see if there's gonna be another one, but, you know, if there's not, I hope you've enjoyed the little series where we're showcasing the stuff in the brand new update. Still, you know, no doubt a couple of bug fixes to iron out. But there we go. Anyway, ladies and gents, thank you very much for watching. Thank you also to the fantastic people over at patreon.com/ShoButAPotato who help make videos like this possible. Also, thanks to Banana and C-Senpai for being the two $25+ tier patrons. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.